Hi everyone, this is Today in History. Today is Tuesday, February the 27th, the 58th day of 2024. There are 308 days left in the year. On this day in 1776, at the Battle of Moores Creek Bridge, North Carolinian revolutionaries defeated Loyalists during the American Revolution. On this day in 1807, American poet Henry Wadsworth Longfellow was born in Portland, Massachusetts, now in Maine. On this day in 1827, a group of masked and costumed students danced through the streets of New Orleans, Louisiana, marking the beginning of the city's famous Mardi Gras celebrations. The celebration of Carnival, or the 2 weeks between Twelfth Night on January the 6th and Ash Wednesday, the beginning of the Christian period of Lent, spread from Rome across Europe and later to the Americas. Nowhere in the United States is Carnival celebrated as grandly as in New Orleans. Famous for its over-the-top parades and parties for Mardi Gras, or Fat Tuesday, the last day of Carnival season. On this day in 1884, Paul Kruger, president of the South African Republic, signed a treaty in London that disavowed British authority over the Transvaal. On this day in 1886, American lawyer and politician Hugo Black, who, as a Supreme Court justice, was known for his support of the doctrine of total incorporation, was born. On this day in 1902, American novelist John Steinbeck, who is best known for The Grapes of Wrath, published in 1939, which summed up the bitterness of the Great Depression decade and aroused widespread sympathy for the plight of migratory farm workers, was born. On this day in 1932, American actress Elizabeth Taylor, whose career, highlighted by award-winning portrayals of emotionally volatile characters, was often overshadowed by her highly publicized personal life, was born in London. On this day in 1933, in Berlin, the Reichstag Parliament building caught fire, a key event in the establishment of the Nazi dictatorship. On this day in 1951, the 22nd Amendment, which effectively limited to 2 the number of terms a U.S. president may serve, was ratified. On this day in 1967, St. Kitts and Nevis, with Antigua, became an independent state associated with the United Kingdom. On this day in 1968, during a news broadcast, American journalist Walter Cronkite, who was considered the most trusted man in America, broke from his usual objectivity to predict that the Vietnam War could end only in a protracted stalemate. His commentary was credited with changing the U.S. public's opinion on the conflict. On this day in 1973, 200 members of the American Indian movement forcefully took the reservation hamlet of Wounded Knee, South Dakota. On this day in 1991, U.S. President George H.W. Bush ordered a ceasefire effective at midnight and declared victory in the Persian Gulf War, a conflict triggered by Iraq's invasion and occupation of Kuwait in August of 1990, 3 days after the ground offensive started. On this day in 2008, American editor and author William F. Buckley, Jr., who became an important intellectual influence in politics as the founder, 1955, and editor-in-chief of the journal National Review, which he used as a forum for conservative views and ideas, died at age 82. On this day in 2010, a magnitude 8.8 earthquake struck Chile, causing widespread damage and triggering a tsunami that devastated coastal areas. It was the most powerful earthquake to strike the region since 1960. On this day in 2015, American actor Leonard Nimoy, who's best known for his portrayal of the stoic, cerebral Mr. Spock in the sci-fi TV and film franchise Star Trek, died at age 83. All right, everyone, that's it for today. Today is Tuesday, February the 27th, the 58th day of 2024. There are 308 days left in the year.